Good morning or good day. It is Wednesday, June 18th, 2025, and I thought I would very quickly share with you another MS moment, or it could just be my moment. I don't know. We are going to be going out of town for a week. Myself, my husband, and our 7-year-old. And in that, packing for me is a challenge, and it's getting to be more of a challenge. Now, I always stressed over packing. It would take a week. I would double, triple check, make sure I have everything. I tend to be a very light packer, and I originally wanted to do everything carry on. It's not going to work. Where we're going is going to be much different in weather than what we have here. And with that, I have to be concerned about not only being heat intolerant, but my cold intolerance as well. Where we're going to be experiencing a full range of weather phenomena. We're going to Wyoming, and it's going to go from very cold to very hot. And I am having a little bit of stress, anxiety in trying to plan trying to pack everything. And on top of that, this is the maiden voyage of my fold and go wheelchair that I bought. I'm not sponsored. I bought this. I love it so far. We actually bought the lift thing so I can get it in and out of the van when I take my son to the park. That's a learning curve. I found out the other day it doesn't really roll on stones very well, so I have to park where there's actually pavement. I digress. So with that, double, triple checking the FAA guidelines. So there's a concern about taking a mobility device on the plane. So I don't know how much this is MS anxiety, because with multiple sclerosis, anxiety tends to be one of those symptoms, or this is just, I'm excited and I want to make sure everything goes right. But I will say, having to plan around needing a mobility device is very new for me. Very new. I'm glad that the electric wheelchair, the fold and go that we have, it actually folds up. We can stick it into the back of the car. We don't need to rent a specialized vehicle, which tends to be very expensive. We can just get a regular car and rent that. But we're also going to national parks, so I want to make sure I got my park pass to get into the park, because if you're disabled, you can get a national park pass and everybody in the car gets in for free, which is really kind of awesome. So there's a lot to think about when you are traveling with MS. Now, as far as heat, it's not going to get too hot, so I don't think I really need to worry about that. But before, when we would go to, say, the bike rally in South Dakota, I would make sure that I took some cooling cloths with me that I could actually wet, and I could put them around my neck, and that would cool me down a little bit. I also know that I'm not going to be able to flash through all the parks and do all the things that we need to do. It's going to take a little bit longer. Now, it's going to take longer anyways because we have a 7-year-old. But one of the things that I find is that when you're traveling, they have like these itineraries that, you can see all the things in 10 days. Now, Utah was like that. You can see all the 5 national parks in Utah in 10 days. When I look at those itineraries, I would be exhausted. There would be no way. And the other thing that I'm thinking about at this moment is to prioritize what I really want to see. Obviously, I want to see Yellowstone. That's the big thing. There is Beartooth Highway. We're going to take the day and doing that. But now we're sitting in the car, so that's not too bad. But I know that's going to be 8 hours, and quite frankly, I may be very tired at the end of the day, at the end of the drive. I really don't know how things are going to go, and it seems like you need to have an alternate plan. So if you wake up and things aren't going so well, that you can still enjoy the trip, but not have it be so physically strenuous. So those are my thoughts for today. I trust all of you are doing well, and I will see you later. Bye.